It's the AFC NFC, the Detroit Lions. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Goff going to open up with a throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Go, Todd! Black 20!
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Finding room to the 20. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. A short kick. Down to the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal.
76. We go tonight.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
180!
Gibbs. And he's so close to breaking the play, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. Gonna go for it on 4th and goal.
20!
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go, let's go. 18, let's hit. Two jet.
On play action. Stroud going up top. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. lead to a second down.
Why, Tony? All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
South.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll lead to a second down.
DC. What? 180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Down the right sideline. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The PAT, up and good. And the Lions move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a 1st down, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
Look the hot. Why, Tony?
Here's Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 33 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Already. 19.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short. But he has picked up the 1st down. will not be a spike. He faked it.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, wasn't nearly as deceptive and wasn't nearly as productive.
Another shot from the one on. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Texans 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Obama. Here we go. Turbo set.
On first down, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Black 20.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He's got it. That's a first down at the cross midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
180.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Super 66.
Throwing here is Goff. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
He's caught left side by St. Brown. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
The 6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and
They'll break the
5.
huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Tiger Pike, 180.
Goff in the pistol. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Lions. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead.
Texans 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Stroud going to set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Learn to hide.
To throw, it's Stroud. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions will take over here just past the 30.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Goff to throw on 1st down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a 1st down.
49-yard line.
20.
They'll run with Gibbs, and he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Those the tackles. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. That's Goff. It's Isaac to Slaw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on. 180.
Now Gibbs running right. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Super 66. Block 20.
Goff to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Little 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
made. That is Williams. And he'll take this one in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point, up and good. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Tony. All right. 18. Let it. Hey, uno more. Hey, south. 9.
Down, Stroud. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Look at hot. Here we go. Hey, uno. 18. Buggy.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Why, Tony. Let it.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On the quick, right? Look the hot. Hey, uno.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Texans 1st down. To throw, Stroud. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game. But I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He'll go right and find his running back to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. Is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
To the goal line and in. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Texans. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime regroup, catch their breath. Just keep it close. Give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He's going to look downfield once again. I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punch it away. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Hey, uno more. 18, that's right. 19 Texans.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Flush to his right. Now a ball deep middle of the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 18, that's right. White Tony. Hey, South. 11. Hey, uno.
Throwing is Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running backs. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down for Houston. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Texans are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
17.
Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, uno more. Look the high. 18, that's right. 19 Texans.
Stroud to throw here on first down. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
White Tony. Hey, South. 11.
Stroud to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Down the motion man.
18. Uno more. Look to hot.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
Now Stroud. At 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
Hey, kill! DC! What's that?
Now Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. Looking left side, his tight end Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
From the 22
22
now, here's 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. Open space inside the 10. He'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6.
Here's a run. And he will score. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field, And finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off. 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Stroud. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball to PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Here in the second half, you find yourself trailing late. Every single possession is critical. You can't waste any of them. But now, after that third down sack, got to imagine a punt is coming. The likelihood of a comeback just continues to go down.
On fourth down, Stroud is going to take a shot down the field. He's going to have a Texans first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
First down, Houston.
To throw, it's Stroud. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. To throw is Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Why, Tony?
6-yard line.
Hey, uno more. Speed left. Look to hot.
On 2nd down throw for Stroud. And he's in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2. Down the motion man.
Tony.
Conversion.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out.
Texans 23.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. the ground to start. They give it to Gibbs. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
He'll go play action with Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
I love this call. My defense is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Here we go. 180. Now you won. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
They hand it to Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 45.
4 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
At the 31-yard
And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run.
Throwing here is Goff. He connects with St. Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go. Tonight. What's up?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's second and 6. To throw is Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, for the point after. The kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 23.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they will finally get him down when he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
On the quick, right? 118. What's up? White Tony.
Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. So that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 46-yard line.
11.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Toss left side. Caught by his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up.
First down, Houston.
Look at hot, look at hot.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Second and 4.
From the 25, here's second and 4.
Texans.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Why, Tony? How? What's that? What? 118. What's that?
Here's Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. Stroud going to set up to throw. That's to the end zone. Well, it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He's got it inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down. Now, Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's third and goal. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need...
And that is hot. On fourth and goal. They got it. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
About 18 on the play. And the Texans first down.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And And it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
18. What's up?
On second down, Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
So here it is, 4th down and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Uno. Look to hot. Hey, south. Red. 19 Texans.
To throw, it's Stroud. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. So time becoming a factor, down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though.
18, 11. Hey, Uno Mars.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Oh, hey, look at how.
Stroud to throw. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Houston! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Texans 37.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. On the sideline to the 40. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Go, touch! My 20!
Right back to him on first down. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Right 20. What's up?
That'll give on the ground, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third down and 9.
Chill. What? What's up?
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's 4th down.
Back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the back down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my back down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the back day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah, with other southern rapper hood and this, I got rich and still in a hooligan clear. Rapping about
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. The Lions will punt this ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
And the Lions have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more. They are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So, a moment to savor here. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions. They are the champions of Super Bowl 63. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.